Today's video is a bit unique. I've changed the language, quality and quantity. Nevertheless, we are still here playing the Witcher 2 game series by CD Projekt Red based on the Witcher 2 book series from a prominent author Andrzej Sapkowski. And today's issue is connected with collision. Hope you have heard a lot about this phenomenon. If no, some brief information that might be extremely useful, or not. So everything is about collision if we speak about different types of games. We've got two objects, they may interact with each other, so like we've got two cars, if something happens like crashing stuff, it's about collision. Two objects may interact somehow with the ground, it's also about collision. So, and today's glitch somehow break this feature. In the Witcher 2 game series we've got some solid objects that are unreachable for a player. For example, different doors, stones, cliffs, ladders and so on stuff that player can't go through. Of course, because of this bug, we may move through all types of these objects. Let's have a look. So we are loading now to the bug itself. As you may see, we are in the area of beyond the preloaded area, somewhere under the texture, so it's impossible to reach this area without this glitch. So we may see every single object, so it's really interesting. But you wonder how to get there. So, again, let's load. We've got our first location, it's Flood Zone. So, we're here during our first quest, and we've got the main dialogue, which might be activated here. But before doing it and executing the bug itself, we should understand how it works and what things we should keep in mind. First of all, loaded and preloaded areas, then some sort of ground like below ground and above the ground. It's all about collision, as I have said, and it's really important to know. Then some information about how to fix all this stuff and the bug itself. So, preloaded areas. Now we've got this area preloaded, and every object might be like used here. It's all the barrels, books, boxes and stuff of that kind. I don't see books, but if they were so many of them, we might also interact with them. Objects, yes. We may interact with them, it means that we may destroy them. So, if this area wasn't preloaded, we may not perform actions of such kind. The next thing is the level of our ground. Let's say that this is a kind of middle level. We're here. Then we are above the ground. And if we activate the glitch, we may still have the collision issue and walk on the particular level. Like we still move straight to this direction, but the height level is the same. So we might be above the ground, but impossible to reach this area for us in near future. So the third thing we should keep in mind is some dialogues and cutscenes that can destroy the glitch. If we activate them, the glitch might be stopped. But we should also keep in mind that if we want to run our game correctly, we should preload the area before executing all this stuff. We still may use ladders and doors, but if the object like door is closed, we can't open it. So first of all, we should make a kind of game save. If we make something wrong, we may reload. And one more thing that we should take care about is the health bar. To some extent, Geralt is invincible in this mode, but if our health bar is below 0 and we try to save and then load this save, we may see the screen of game failing. So it means that we should not take damage at all. It's better for all. So we need to skip all the dialogues, use some items and move as fast as possible, like this one, so-called dodging method. Okay, we may use different types of reloading because it's not so easy to perform this glitch with our first attempt, second or third one. So sometimes you need to reload about 5 times. Okay, you'll see. So all we need to make sure it's so-called quick time event. If we may launch it somehow, we may use this method and walk through different types of objects. So we're going to skip all the dialogues. We do not need them. Now we're activating the dialogue and skipping it. We don't need it. Somewhere here we should activate it, and now we may move. So we are keeping dodging from this area. Luckily we tried it and it just happened. So we may walk through objects, we may still interact with all this stuff, but as I have mentioned, we are above the ground. So if we want to have a lower ground, we may use some ladders or cliffs. Some of these ladders are not usable, if it's possible to say so. Like, we may not use them because they are too high or too low. Also about preloaded areas, we should keep in mind that we may go through these objects and so be like under the ground. We've got this area not preloaded, but we've got some points that help to preload this area. Sometimes bugs occurs and we need just to follow this upper ground. Where is my ladder? Here it is. I just need this ladder in order to load the area. Now we are moving straight as usual. And here we've got the stuff that may preload our location. So now it's preloaded and we may not use this ladder, as you may see, yes. But we've got another one, and it is here. We may use it, and using all these ladders, cliffs, and stuff of that kind, we may move. We may interact with different objects. Some quest items can be also taken by our main hero, but unfortunately or fortunately, not every single quest item can be touched. So Yes. We may not break our game using this feature, but if you want to like switch back to normal, you should activate the dialogue with a trader or somebody else. So here we've got where it is. Here we've got a key, we may take it, so when nothing happens, of course. So it just works. And the area that is not preloaded, let's have a look. So that's a bit strange. So we may not use doors in this area, but we may still use some objects like this one, but it of course can't load this area. The doors that can load this area are here. We've got 3 of them. One is here, and 2 of them might be found a bit later. So here it is. If we use it from this side, we are preloading this area, meaning that we are preloading the area with our QuickTime event. So here it is, yes. Also we should avoid this place, or the glitch might be broken. If we want to preload this area, we should use this door from this particular side. But you may see it's loading. We may also activate the second ladder. No, we may not use it. Alright. So it's all about leveling. So the previous video about the glitch was also executed with the help of this particular stuff. So I don't know what to say more about it. It just works, and you may use it to test some stuff. I don't know. So all these areas might be loaded later by the player. So, and also the thing that is extremely important, if we try to activate some stuff here, we may find out that we might be captured in a kind of wall room, but there might be no doors, and the area is still out of our loading screen. So it means that the only possible solution is to reload. So before doing something in a particular area, it should be preloaded. Preloading with the help of doors or special points on the map, as we have observed before. I hope you found this video useful or not so stupid as usual. So maybe that's all. Goodbye and have a nice day.